turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
Einhorn Barbarito, Frost Botwinick, Nunn & Musmano is a full-service law firm, guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
Oof, stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be. You know, at Verizon, we'll pay off your phone, and you'll get iPhone 16 with Apple Intelligence on us. Now with Genmoji. That's a value of up to $1,600. Only on Verizon.
Mike Rossi of Weichert Realty has extensive knowledge of the North Jersey real estate market and guides you through the different steps and directions along the way. Reach out to him for a free consultation at myrossiteam.com.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Countertops Unlimited, your premier source for granite countertops in New Jersey. Visit us in Augusta and Sussex County for a wide variety of cabinets, granite and quartz countertops, and remnants for your home remodeling project. Check us out at newtopsnj.com.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there.
Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill. Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on more Sussex.
And welcome to High Point Regional High School here in Waters, New Jersey, as Big State Sports presents high school girls basketball. But it's more than a game tonight. It's the 15th annual Pretty in Pink Cancer Fundraiser game here at High Point Regional High School. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us on this very special night where basketball will be played, but it's secondary for the great cause that the people here at High Point and the teams that play them in this game have done for the last 15 years. I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us. And we want to give you our temperature. It's a balmy 36 degrees here in Wantage. And that is brought to you by our friends at ICS, keeping you cold when you're warm, warm when you're cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com. And the opening tip of this game will be brought to you by our friends at Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000. Check out their 5-day back money guarantee. So we want to thank our friends at Open Road Mazda for sponsoring that. And our sponsors for this very special game. And we can't thank them enough because they started it. Tom Smith's family, they own Garden State Koi and Route 94 in Warwick. Let them create the backyard of your dreams. Tom Smith has been and his family, a longtime fixture in athletics in both Vernon and High Point. Tom and Nancy were outstanding athletes at Vernon High School during their day. And Tom's late great father, Jim Smith, started the Viking Club. He passed away. Great man. And then Tom and Nancy settled in the High Point Sending District. And their 3 daughters, Taylor, Darby, and Maddie, fantastic athletes, all went on to play collegiately. Taylor and Maddie, basketball. Taylor at UMass Amherst, and Maddie at Holy Cross. And Darby, all she did was win 2 national titles at UConn in field hockey. So you can't thank them, the family enough from the Smiths. Taylor started this in 2000. She saw a game in 2008. Tennessee was doing it, and she got the game put together 15 years ago. And the first time they played this game, they hosted Pope John and got the victory. So can't thank the Smith family enough. Our other sponsors are Sussex Meat Packing in Wharton. Our friend Dirk Peerboom, a big-time High Point wrestler with the whole family. Check out their great selection. And you can call them at 973-361-2600, located right there in the middle of Wharton. It's Sussex Meat Packing. And another family that the kids played in this game, the Smolin family, they own the Thirsty Farmer, the newest hotspot on Loomis Avenue here in Sussex. They're proud to support High Point basketball. They love being a part of the amazing community, and they're here for the whole family. Join them after the game for great food and drinks and a welcoming atmosphere. They wish all the players the best of luck this season. And the Smolins, Madison and Morgan and Brad all played in this game. Madison Morgan on the girls' team. Brad, back when Brad was playing, I believe the whole day was boys played in the game too. So can't thank them enough to being sponsors for tonight's game. Going to bring in my partner now from Brian Thomas Basketball. Working overtime today, the hardest working man in show business. Coached 2 games in the morning. Called a game at Sparta this afternoon with the great Peter 5-foot. And he's here now, capping his day. You got another game after this, Coach?
3 more.
There you go. So, Brian Thomas, thanks for joining us. Let us know what's going on BT Basketball, and then give us your thoughts, because I think you and I have called every one of these.
I believe we have. Yeah, you can check out BrianThomasBasketball.com. We actually have a MLK Day scoring clinic this coming Monday. Even with the snow coming in, come on by and make sure we're, during the season, keeping your skills sharp and making sure you're getting buckets. So check it out, BrianThomasBasketball.com. And yeah, Dan, I believe we have. I mean, it's been an incredible experience. It's obviously unfortunate that we have to have this game to begin with.
Right.
An amazing event that they've done, that the community has come together for all these very many years. And it's always, as you kind of stated at the top, way more than just this game. And it's an incredible experience to be a part of.
It certainly is. In this game, High Point 9-5. Chris Texter, the outstanding athletic director, his mom's a cancer survivor. So they're playing against Vernon. The whole Vernon coaching staff played for Chris Texter. Steph DiPiano, Trish Peterson, and Nicole Donahue. So they all played in this game as well.
Amazing.
So Vernon comes into this game with a record of 4-6 for Coach DiPiano, as they are also 2-4 in the Freedom Division. And High Point comes with a record 8-5, 2-3 in division under Gary Ruban. Has done a great job. And before we break it down, I just want to say, folks, this is a special one for me tonight. I lost a dear friend in November to breast cancer, Robin DeVries. She was diagnosed in November of 2018. She put up one hell of a fight, fought to the very end, but she passed away at the young age of 54, leaving 2 kids behind, and she was a triplet. So it was pretty cool to see her and her 2 sisters. But there will always be triplets forever, so I'm dedicating my game tonight to my dear friend Robin DeVries, who passed away in November. So, Brian, let's talk about the home team, the High Point Wildcats. You know, they battle hard. They play hard. They play great defense. But they're going to be a little shorthanded tonight. Daphne Matthews not available to play, and she covered Monica Curry the first time they played when Vernon posted a victory. So your thoughts on High Point?
Yeah, that's going to hurt them quite a bit. Daphne's had a really good year after taking last year off for softball reasons. She's come back and really had a nice year, so they're going to have to fill in the gaps there. It's always interesting this game because you're playing with such adrenaline, so sometimes the first quarter can be a little bit different than it normally is before everybody starts to settle in. So I'm excited to see this High Point team tonight.
Gary Ruban has done a great job. He's brought stability to the program. After Chris Dexter retired from coaching, he taught for a couple of years, became the AD. They've gone through a couple of coaches. Gary stepped in, a veteran coach, was outstanding at Wallkill Valley. He coached the boys there. He coached at Sussex Tech. Gary's one of the best coaches, no matter what the sport. He coaches baskets here, soccer at Hackensack, and baseball at Jefferson. He is a busy man, Mr. Ruban, and he's great in all sports coaching. Their starting lineup, a banged-up Grace Elston's going to be a trooper and give it a go tonight. Number 2, she scores 8 points a game. Number 3, Claire Saminsky, she scores 8.7. She's an outside threat with 15 threes. Kennedy Shepard, a junior, number 12, she'll get the start. Number 13, Brooke Wagner, she scores 9.5 points a game. And Ashley Shell, number 23, rounds out the starting lineup. As we said, they're 8-5, and they're coming off a tough loss to Jefferson, 52-14. But they're playing better. They gave Newton their only loss.
Yes, they did.
So you know they're going to play hard and they're going to play defense for Coach Gary Ruban. For the Vikings, we mentioned 4-6, 2-3, coming off a very tough loss to Lenape Valley. Game they had an 11-point lead and unable to hold it. Juliana Cerullo and Addison Cole played great for Lenape Valley. Vikings were led by Monica Curry with 18, and Grace Dobrinsky had 9 in that game. So this Vernon team, athletic. Every one of their starters, multiple sport athletes and terrific athletes. Leading the way is Grace Dobrinsky, 13.3 points per game, 7.9 rebounds. She's got 14 threes. She's number 23. Monica Curry, she's number 20, 12.2 points per game, 2.7 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and just a demon in their defense up top. Also starting tonight, Grace Duffy, she does all the dirty work. She's not very big, but she gets a lot of rebounds, gets 5.5 a game. She scores 3 points a game. And then Chloe DeMonta, another outstanding athlete who plays field hockey. Chloe gets about 2 points a game, but is a terrific defender. And Reese Hamilton, she'll be wearing number 3 tonight, a great soccer player as well. Let's talk about this Vernon team. Dobrinsky and Curry, when they're on, they're tough to beat. But the last 2 games, Coach Peterson told me, they've seen a triangle and 2, and I bet you Gary Ruban breaks that out tonight.
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising. And to beat that, those other players really got to step up and score the basketball. But Vernon, their key to winning is they got a bunch of athletes, and they got to play athletic. They got to try and get up and down. They got to slash. They got to be the athletes that they are. They're fully capable of getting that done.
All right, so they just had the starting lineup. So I believe we're going to have the national anthem. Wow.
Wow.
Allie Thomas.
My gosh.
She sang the national anthem before the final of the Rally in the Valley at Wallkill, and she is just a dynamic singer.
Incredible.
And she plays for the Vernon Vikings as well. So great job by Allie Thomas. As we mentioned, High Point 9-5 in this game. They beat Pope John the first time they played. They beat Wallkill Valley last year. So it's over the years. They first wanted to get someone outside the division to play, but over the years they've made it a league game because in case there's a snow out, they got to make the game up. So a pretty good idea there. So they'd be wearing their special jerseys. Vernon would be in the light pink, High Point in the dark pink jerseys. And again, when the first field goal is converted tonight, they'll throw the streamers on the floor, a la the old Palestra in Philadelphia. Does anyone remember that, Brian Thomas?
I do, because ironically, when I was at the University of Rochester playing, we were named, it was the Palestra. So there's my connection there.
And Monica Curry will get the first basket. Here come the streamers.
I think that might be the fastest bucket at the Pretty in Pink game we've ever seen.
I think so, Brian. I remember the one year we thought we were going to go to a quarter without it.
It was close to the end
We
of
had
the first
all
quarter.
free throws.
And 6 seconds in, Dan.
I'm making a note of that for next year. 6 seconds, Monica Curry.
Which, Dan, is actually a great thing as you watch it here. Curry just gets loose real quick. And then what's amazing about it, though, is we've seen in years past when they don't score, there's so much tension that's being built. And the kids have a hard time relaxing and playing. And now you can play basketball. So I think this is an awesome thing for the girls.
It really is. Brian, I'm sitting here watching this. Think about all the great players that have played in this game for High Point over the years. Starting with the three Smiths.
Yep.
The Petersons.
Right.
The Bull families. Trish and Steph, April and Margot. The Talenay sisters. The name Leah English.
You just named a whole roster right there. 3 families.
I'd go to war with them.
That's right.
I'm looking up there. Ashley Caparis, 1,000-point scorer from 2 years ago. I saw Leah English play the other night at the County College. She ripped it up. She was great.
No surprise.
I'm sure I'm leaving people out that were fans. Emily Mulvoy was a terrific player. But this game has meant so much. But the amount of talent has come through this building on girls basketball, and that's a big part to Chris Dexter's out there earning extra money to athletic director and support staff as he's working hard with the trainer. Oh, and there's John Talamay out there who is the principal and was a great athlete here at High Point basketball. He was on the 95 team that won the SCIL with Matt Sweeney and Kevin Cleary and Greg Field. So just an amazing program. Chris Dexter, 350 wins in his career. They had that time. They won 11 straight league titles.
They did.
Let's put this in perspective for old school girls basketball fans in Sussex County. I don't think Fred Gefkin did that.
I don't believe so. Yeah, you would know, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure Fred came close to it. Fred also won 3 state titles.
Right. There's that.
And then we talk about what Steph DiPiano's done. Coming into this year, the last 2 years, 31-16. I don't think that's been done in Vernon basketball probably since the 70s when they won a title. In 78, the SCIL. Last year, they got their first basketball title since 1978.
Yeah, she's done a great job. Sometimes you got to come in and it's, people talk about culture and environment all the time. Sometimes it's a little bit of nonsense, but sometimes it's real. And I think Steph's been able to do that and kind of shift that culture a little bit to have more of a winning culture. And it does start with the head coach. I mean, you can't ask, 15, 16, 17-year-olds to change that and to do that on their own. So she's done a really excellent job.
So the 3 High Point grads coaching on this staff, Donahue was tough as nails under the basket.
Sure.
I remember when she was playing, Chris would always put her against, back when Sussex County had 3 6-foot-plus Division I type kids. Vanessa Moore at Pope John. Chelsea Snyder was 6'6" at Newton. And Sam Barnowski from Lenby Valley. And Donahue would just go and just rough them up for 32 minutes. And Trish Peterson, terrific defensive player. She was on that team. I think she was on Dexter's last team.
She was.
Went to the state finals, lost to Manasquan.
Right. They almost got it all here, folks. Almost.
Look at Chris Dexter working. Dr. Ripley, you got to give that man a raise. And we got a former Vernon star working the game as the official, Peter Harbrook. Terrific 3-sport athlete at Vernon. Football, he played quarterback and receiver. for Dan Broadhead. Basketball, played for Bill Edelman. He was on a team that upset High Point in the SCIL tournament. And a terrific baseball player, Division I talent for John Mayer.
So Dan Vernon is going to come with a 2-2-1 full court press right away and try to capitalize on that athletic ability that we spoke about pregame.
And taking the jumper in and out, Ashley Shell. And sitting the bench tonight, she might get some time for a High Point. His longtime educator and coach at Vernon, Adam Coleman, his freshman daughter, Taylor. Back up top.
And Dan, it does look like
a triangle too.
A triangle too. You're absolutely right. As Grace gets that offensive rebound, but so we got some interesting defenses to start by both teams tonight.
Well, Lenape Valley played it the other night, and Vernon was able to get him out of it, but Vernon just couldn't hold on to an 11-point lead. Congratulations to Lenape Valley. New coach Jamie LeBeau doing a nice job there with the Patriots. This is a league game, and basically the Freedom Division is Jefferson and everyone else.
Yes, without a doubt.
They're 6-0. Everyone else is 3-3. Lenape, Hackstown 3-3, Vernon 2-3, High Point 2-3, and North Warren 1-5.
Yeah, Jefferson's had a great year so far.
They lost so much in it.
Yeah, but
Jamie to McDermott.
Yeah, but Kylie Schatzel came back, who was doing great inside. You got Emma Barone out top, so they still have plenty of talent there, and they're doing a great job.
Vernon out to the quick 6-0 lead. Duffy. And the made baskets, basketball 101, you can set up your pressure defense.
Right. That's exactly what they want out of this 2-2-1 is some errant passes where they can pick them off.
Curry, catch and shoot. Hamilton with the rebound. Vernon got to the finals of the Rally in the Valley and fell to a really up-and-coming Newton team. Billy Connors there is doing a great job. Duffy can't get the goal. Hamilton with another offensive board. He stepped on the baseline and she got pushed.
Already 3 offensive rebounds for the Vernon Vikings. High Point's got to find bodies first and foremost.
Fouls on Brooke Wagner, number 13. That's her first, team's first.
And that'll be on Brooke Wagner. Steal by Elston. And she'll draw the foul.
Brooke Wagner, the sister of Olivia Wagner, who last year scored the first basket here.
Ah, nicely done.
Little fun
Brian
fact.
Thomas. Last year they went 15-10. Lee English graduated, as we said, ripping it up at the college. Olivia Wagner, Michaela Conklin, Rachel Teague, all great athletes. Well, I think all of them play softball too.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, Grace, kind of gutting it out tonight. Sprained ankle less than a week ago. Looks good so far.
The High Point on the board, 6-2.
So the good news for Vernon is that they've seen this very recently, Triangle 2.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they're able to, and they're doing a nice job of it so far, but we talk about this a lot with the Vernon boys since Alex Fessel tends to get boxing one a lot. Once you have a little bit more experience and you know how to break it, it becomes easier. But the bottom line is those supporting players that are not getting triangled or boxed have to get open shots and have to score the basketball.
Duffy, she's got 4. And if they can get double digits out of kids like Duffy, they're going to be very tough to
100%.
Alex with a big win for the Viking boys. Game you saw on Big State Sports. Brian Thomas was on the call. And that's their first win over Sparta. And here's a nice basket since 2017.
Beautiful.
Ashley Shell for a nice layup.
So Shell with the bucket. 8-4 our score. I'm glad they're playing the game today, not tomorrow with the snow being forecast. But you remember a couple years ago, it was snow down on Saturday, and we got over a foot of snow, and Todd Van Orde was the AD. He goes, we're going Sunday. I don't care.
That's right.
And they got everything cleared out. It was a great job by everyone here at High Point.
Well, there's so much work that gets put into it. It's like you don't want to postpone it for a week or two. It's just there's too many moving parts. As you see this beautiful pass, wide open for a layup underneath the basket.
So the Vikings with a 4-point lead in the ball. We're 3 minutes into the first quarter of the Pretty and Pig Classic. Rinsky too strong. Another offensive board. Vernon has, if you're going to play the triangle true, you're going to get those offensive boards.
Yeah, because you have two girls basically that are face guarding,
right,
and are not. There's no weak side help. You're not seeing both. You know, fundamentally, we talk about you got to see the girl you're guarding. You got to see the basketball. They're concerned about is the girl they're guarding.
Monica Curry, and then she'll get fouled. Monica has made a verbal to UMass to play soccer. Oh, they're going to call that held ball. If Monica stays healthy, I don't want to jinx the young lady, and that Vernon gets the steal and the foul. She'll be the all-time leading goal scorer in Sussex County.
That's amazing.
She's at, I think, 127. The record is 135.
So she's going to obliterate it.
I would say so. And she's just a wonderful young lady. Mom and Dad were great athletes in Vernon. Mike Curry owns Sound Motors right down the road in Branchville. Duffy's feeling it, takes a shot. And Mom Alicia was an unbelievable field hockey player for the Vikings. And when you got two athletic teams like this, we're going to see a lot of jump balls.
Without a doubt.
Catch and shoot, Hamilton. And go off the Vikings. So after the quick start, High Point does have a chance to cut it to 2 here. Or 1 with a 3.
The question is, how are they going to continue to handle this press? Because there's a couple ways you do it. Number one, you got to get somebody into the middle. That's kind of the soft spot. But if you can't do that, you got to look up the sidelines. But you got 4 girls based on this side of half court. You can't just be throwing the ball around like they did the first couple possessions, because that's going to be an easy turnover for Vernon.
Monica Curry will pick up the foul, her first, team second.
Coming in, Vanessa Curry.
And Vanessa Curry will come in for Reese Hamilton, Monica's younger sister, who's a terrific athlete in her own right. That's got to be a nightmare having Monica Curry coming in.
Without
so
a doubt.
athletic. Catch and shoot. Back of the rim, rebound pulled down by Grace Duffy, who's been the player of the game in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's been excellent so far.
Also a terrific soccer player.
A lot of soccer players, Dan.
Yes, indeed. And off the glass is Vanessa Curry.
The bank is open late night.
Vanessa Curry has 2 for Vernon.
See, they're not really trying to trap. They're trying to force you into an errant pass, and then they'll start to trap right around that half-court line. There you go. And then you got one more. Saw it a little differently.
Dobrinsky with the steal. She's going to take it all the way. Can't get it to go. Curry with the rebound. Sends it back out. Chloe DeBonter from 17 can't get it to go. And good job there working the boards there by Ashley Shell, the sophomore.
Well, Vernon's got to be happy, though. Even though, you know, it's a 6-point lead, they feel like it probably could be a little bit more. But they're getting great shots.
They certainly are.
I mean, that's a wide-open free throw line jump shot right there. You'll take that. They've missed a few layups. You know, they got to feel pretty good about themselves thus far.
They're licking their wounds after losing that lead to Lennox Valley, team they beat earlier in the year. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down. And we'll have a whistle. Getting tangled up with Kennedy Shepard. Be the 4th foul here in the first quarter on the Wildcats.
Dan, nice to see a lot of the Vernon boys team here. You can see them in your screen right now after playing this afternoon, coming out to support the Vernon girls.
Yeah, there's Alex Fessel, Mikey Pecoraro.
Daniel Decker with a big-time game today, career-high 18 points.
And another held ball or a travel. They're going to call that a travel. 2:46 to go here in the opening quarter. Can't thank the Smith family enough. They are the originators of this game. Taylor Smith. And a steal, Monica Curry.
Quick hands.
Puts on the brakes, and did she walk?
Out of bounds, Dan.
Stepped out of bounds.
Well, you can see her athleticism and the anticipation. Like you see, that's probably where the soccer comes in as well, because she sees where that ball is going, and she's got such quick hands.
Abby Sokowitz will check in for High Point. Terrific lacrosse goalie for the Vikings. She was wearing number 2 tonight. Szyminski brings it over, and we'll have a turnover. A little uneven play here in the first quarter. talking to Gary Ruban. He goes, it's, it's not brain surgery. When we shoot, we're very tough because our defense is there every night. And backcourt violation.
That's a great job by Grace, being aggressive defensively without fouling. So many times we see girls, even boys will get up and try to be aggressive, but they end up playing defense with their bodies. And they start reaching and then get needless foul trouble. And Grace did a great job right there of not doing that.
So Vikings will get it back after the turnover. Gary Ruban's going to call a timeout. We're going to take a break as well, folks. We'll be right back here live on Big State Sports Network.
Trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph.
All right, we're back after the High Point timeout. Vernon will inbound. They have a 6-point lead. We have 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us live here on the Big State Sports Network. We'll stay here. Good job by Vanessa Curry to get it back. Dobrinsky. No good. Ball pops out. Who's going to get there? Vanessa Curry looking inside to Grace Duffy, and Duffy took an extra step.
High Point's starting to do a better job of locking in defensively. It's been a little while now since Vernon's been able to score the basketball down.
Last basket was the off the glass from Vanessa Curry. Again, I want to thank Chris Dexter. Everyone here at High Point, it's always a pleasure to come here. Turnaround three off the glass, and it goes. Brooke Wagner.
A bank on one end. Only fair to have a bank on the other end. And just like that, Dan, 3-point game.
Absolutely. Oh, good cut. Oh, good defense. Even better defense by Kennedy Shepard.
And Vernon dropping back into that shifty 2-3, more of a 1-2-2 defense. High Point's having a hard time figuring that out.
Dobrinsky with the rebound. And she's going to get fouled. And that will be a shooting foul because we're at 5.
Fouls on Ashley Shelver,
Shell's second foul, so Dobrinsky will shoot 2. Vernon's next game is at Jefferson. Now, does anyone on the Jefferson team play soccer, Brian?
In fact, yes.
Who does?
As a matter of fact, Emma Barone plays soccer for Jefferson. And there's a few others as well.
Well, we are calling basketball tonight, Brian, so keep that in mind, all right, buddy? This is the second, 11-7 our score.
Dobrinsky added 1 for the Vikings.
Wildcats have yet to get into a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, they're really struggling, again, figuring out this zone. They got to work on moving the ball a little bit quicker, side to side, and then high-low in the post.
Turnaround by Wagner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Duffy. It seems that the baskets High Point has scored has been early in the possession.
Yes.
When they got to work it around, that defense from Vernon's been a pest. Curry, catch and shoot, goes off the glass again. Those aren't lucky shots. Those are planned.
Yeah. And Vernon's actually doing a pretty good job of doing what High Point's not doing, which is moving that ball side to side to get some open jump shots.
Left alone in the corner for three. Can't get it to go. Good putback. Short, and then on the rebound, no basket. Would be the third foul on the Vikings. 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, Chris Dexter here, John Talamay, Dr. Scott Ripley, the superintendent. Always a pleasure.
Let's see if they can get something here out of this
Nicely
out of bounds.
done.
There you go.
Can't get it to go. It was right there. And we're going to have hell ball number 6, I think.
I believe so. Back to
13
high,
seconds.
Yeah, back to High Point again. They're going to run the same thing, something a little different. Got Wagner coming down the middle again.
Good hands by the Vernon defense, and Curry going to get there. She's got plenty of time. Ooh, no call. And there's the call. With 5 seconds to go, and then
Fouls on Addison Polo. It's her second of the quarter, team's fourth.
Oh, Curry taps it away. 3 seconds. Brian, whenever I look at that corner, I think of Tyra Wingle hitting that three against Westwood.
Well, what I think of is Chris Dexter sprinting all the way over and smacking the wall in pure joy and ecstasy.
He was worried he was going to break his hand. This is good if it goes. And it does not. So 1 quarter in the books here in the 15th annual Pretty in Pink Classic here at High Point High School. Freedom Division battle. It's the Vernon Vikings 13, the High Point Wildcats 7. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second quarter action here live on the Big State Sports Network.
Home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
You think you need to do something academically for your child this summer, but you're not sure what? Come see us at Sylvan. We know exactly how to help your child, and it's fun here. Be proactive and make learning part of your summer schedule. Visit sylvansummer.com today.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristowncadillac.com.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton.
All right, we're back here live on the Big State Sports Network, second quarter here in the Pretty Pink Classic. Again, want to thank Garden State Koi, the Smith family. Create your backyard of your dreams. Located in Warwick, 866-620-3384. Sussex Meat Packing, Dirk Peerboom, our buddy, was a great wrestler. The Peerboom family all coming through High Point. They got Sussex Meat Packing in the heart of Wharton, New Jersey. Go check them out. And the Thirsty Farmer, after the game tonight, stop by, say hi. They always have entertainment there on the weekends. Check them out on Facebook. The Smolin family, part of that, the ownership, and they all play basketball. Bradley played for Jesse Strell and Madison and Morgan for Chris Dexter. They're outstanding guards, so check them out. And also BT Basketball sponsor tonight. And Brian, real quick, what's going on with BT Basketball?
Yeah, we got a clinic coming up, scoring clinic on Martin Luther King Day this coming Monday. You can still register for it. We actually have our spring tryouts in a couple weeks as well, so check everything out on our Instagram, on our Facebook, and at BrianThomasBasketball.com.
Allie Thomas has checked in for the Vikings after singing the national anthem. Grace Duffy leading everyone with 6.
Grace Duffy adds 2 for the Vikings.
She had 4 coming in. Vanessa Curry had 4 to lead the Vikings, and they'll push their lead to 15-7.
Vernon's going to stay in that really three-quarter court press. I mean, you get Curry up top. She's able to get her hands on so many basketballs.
It's almost like Vernon's got 6 kids on defense with her out there. Good look inside. Post, turn around. Can't get it to go. Put back and the foul. Good job working the offensive glass by Ashley Shell.
And that's something that High Point desperately needs is some second chance points. You know, they've had so many one-and-dones in that first quarter especially that if they can get some easy ones, they won't have to work quite as hard. And
she completes the three-point play.
And Ashley makes it 10 for the Wildcats.
15-10. She's their leading scorer, Essie Shell. Allie Thomas. Vanessa Curry. She couldn't use the glass on that one. Too tough of an angle.
Right. That's right.
Because she's deadly from there. If you just joined us, Monica Curry had the honor of scoring the first basket, and we're believing a record time, 6 seconds in.
Has to be.
After the tip, there was a scramble at midcourt, and she took in for the layup. And the two Currys on the top of that press. Duffy slides over. Good job by the Wildcats to break it. And Vernon will force the turnover with their defense.
But still, we felt like Vernon's been in control of this game, and they have. But then you look up at the scoreboard, and it's only a 5-point lead.
DeBonta will check in. The last of the DeBonta sisters. Haley, Noelle, and Chloe. Rick, their dad, great coach at Montville football and lacrosse, and assistant. And Curry, if they can get Vanessa and Grace Duffy to play like that, it takes the pressure off Monica and Grace.
Well, that's her third mid-range jump shot from about 12, 13 feet. She's feeling good tonight.
I think Rick's in the house tonight. Great guy. Rick DeBonta's wife's a wonderful person as well. Great family. Left alone for three. Front rimmed it. Battle for that loose ball. Wildcats come up with it. Can't get it to go. Duffy with the rebound. Oh, Duffy, Curry with a good move. Can't get the finish. Rebound pulled down by the Wildcats. That's Grace Elston playing on a sprained ankle, being a trooper tonight.
Especially having to deal with Curry so much at the top of that zone.
Wow, Dobrinsky takes a big-time shot. Hopefully she's okay. She went right down.
Thankfully popped right back up.
23 flat. That's her third, team's first for the quarter.
First foul on High Point here in the second quarter. Third, though, on Shell. DeBonta will come back and get it.
And High Point has stayed in this triangle in two. They have not deviated from that. And Greg's showing that she's just fine.
I think she showed it. She's mad.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Determination on her face. She's like, I'm taking it to the hole.
And even though that basket didn't count, I mean, that aggression is going to serve her and Vernon well.
And Shell picks up her fourth foul. She'll have to go to the bench.
Checking in for High Point, and a timeout called by Vernon.
So Vernon will call a timeout with 4:33 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a break as well. We'll be right back live on the Big State Sports Network.
Sussex and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
And we're back out of the Vernon timeout. They'll inbound with 4:33 to go here in the second quarter. They have a 7-point lead. Vanessa Curry, short. Again, that swarming Vernon defense. That's a smart basketball play by Vanessa Curry.
Oh, looks like she read it wrong, and maybe we did too, but because she thought it was going out of bounds, it was absolutely a smart call. I mean, she looked at it for a second and then thought about it, made the right call, just didn't happen to see the Vernon girl touch it.
Yeah, we were right here.
Right.
That Vernon zone, so active with Monica up top. Catch and shoot three, and it goes! Nicely done by Elston.
High Point needed that. They haven't hit, I don't think, an outside shot yet. At least I don't remember.
They have the three from Wagner.
That's correct. But outside of that, everything's been towards the basket. They need some sort of momentum to kind of pry the lid off of that basket, and Grace wide open, knocks it down.
So only a 4-point lead for the Vikings. Szymanski looking down, catch and shoot for Wagner. Good box out by Dobrinsky. .340 to go. Grace Duffy will bring it up, get it over to Vanessa Curry. Chloe DeBonta puts it on the floor. We'll have a foul. It'll be the third foul on the Wildcats.
Fouls on Grace Elston, her first, team's third for the quarter.
You call that a shooting foul?
Yeah, no, it's the ref's mistaken.
Yep.
He realizes it now. He thought it was 5.
Right.
And it is not, so it's going to be underneath.
On the inbound. Dobrinsky,
Nice
good look
pass.
inside. And DeBonta will now go to the line to shoot two.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct. Beautiful pass by Grace.
Fouls on
She had
13.
2 or 3 high-point girls come right at her. Instead of forcing a terrible shot, dropped it off for her teammate.
Back wins the first. So High Point with 4 team fouls, 1 for Vernon. The one person in foul trouble is Shell with 4. 1 or 2 for DeBonta.
Chloe DeBonta makes her second.
Back to a 5-point advantage.
Good patience here by High Point.
Again, Vernon beat them earlier in the year. 45-28. Elston keeps the possession. And look at Curry. Lightning quick. Swing it over to Vanessa Curry. And now they'll reset. Good job by the
Smart.
Vikings.
Absolutely.
Dobrinsky unable to get it. Grace Duffy, she's got 6, and she's got about 5 rebounds.
Yeah, she's done a little bit of everything. There's another one.
And we'll have a 3-second call on the Vikings.
3-second violation by Dobrinsky.
Reese Hamilton will check back in.
Number 3 for Vernon.
Jada Talamay has checked in, number 5. Well, how good were the Talamay sisters for Dexter? Leanna was my player of the year. She was unbelievable. Lori and Lene. And good hustle by Szymanski, but she did go out of bounds. You'll take that every day, that hustle play. On the inbounds.
Good
Skip
pass.
pass, yeah. Hamilton. Good hands by Elston. Great Stuffy, back to Hamilton. If they're going to leave Vanessa Curry alone, she's going to shoot.
Yeah.
Same with Duffy. Good ball fake.
What they've done here is leave the 2 girls that are being basically manned up in the corner. We're just playing 3-on-3 this possession. It worked out in High Point's favor.
Dobrinsky. Great job by Grace Dobrinsky. Letting them play. Until then.
Right. Well, it looked like they were going to let that one go as well. I mean, they both look kind of similar in fairness.
Team second for the quarter.
Beyond Dobrinsky, her first, team second. Catch and shoot. In and out. Put back is good. Kennedy Shepard.
Nice job by Kennedy Shepard being available, not hesitating, and being aggressive, putting that ball back up and in right away.
Travel called on the Vikings. Lamont will check back in. Dobrinsky will head to the bench. I think they just want to check on her. She's taken a couple of shots the last few times.
Yeah.
Good job breaking the pressure defense. This is Elston. Catch and shoot three, and we're tied.
How about that? Every time that High Point's moved the ball, Dan, they've gotten a much, much better shot. I think they'll probably talk about that at halftime and really emphasize that.
Talamay with the three. 50 seconds to go. Looking for Curry. Dennis Curry with the ball fake, back up top. 40 seconds.
And Dan, part of this is good patience by Vernon, but a lot of it is really good defense by High Point.
100%, Brian. 25 seconds. And I think they're going to hold for one now. And they pull the block on the Vikings. Duffy will pick up her second, Vernon's third.
Wouldn't it be something if we go into halftime and High Point is actually winning this game?
That's complete credit to them. And with one of their better players not playing, Daphne Matthews. Looking for the three, can't get it to go. Put back from the foul line, no good. Rebound comes down. Who's going to get to it? And Vernon will have a tough time rebounding with Grace on the bench.
Yes, they will. High Point's got plenty of time here to get a good look.
Wagner fighting for position down low. They try to feed the post. Stolen by Curry. Here comes Duffy. She's going to have to put it up, and they'll run out of time. So the first half in the books, 15th annual Pretty in Pink Classic here at High Point. We are tied at 18 with Vernon and High Point. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with third quarter action here live on the Big State Sports Network.
So remember, fans, going out to
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Your entry door is your guest's first impression before entering your home. Make it a lasting one with Maslin Door Company, Sussex County's source for the largest selection of iron doors in New Jersey. Visit us today for professional and personable service from design to installation. Choose from elegant and secure iron doors to grace your home, or beautiful fiberglass doors in a wide variety of color and style. Call Maslin Door for a free in-home estimate, or visit our showroom and tell them Hudson sent you.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you.
For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Son.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Oof, stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be. You know, at Verizon, we'll pay off your phone. And you'll get iPhone 16 on us. That's a value of up to $1,600, only on Verizon.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Open Road Mazda Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda Morristown.
Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano is a full-service law firm, guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
Oof, stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be. You know, at Verizon, we'll pay off your phone, and you'll get iPhone 16 with Apple Intelligence on us. Now with Genmoji. That's a value of up to $1,600, only on Verizon.
Mike Rossi of Weikert Realty has extensive knowledge of the North Jersey real estate market and guides you through the different steps and directions along the way. Reach out to him for a free consultation at myrossiteam.com.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Counter
Countertops Unlimited, your premier source for granite countertops in New Jersey. Visit us in Augusta and Sussex County for a wide variety of cabinets, granite and quartz countertops, and remnants for your home remodeling project. Check us out at newtopsnj.com.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
This game is brought to you by
All right, we're back here, start of the third quarter, as they will present the pink ribbons. Both teams, Vernon and High Point, they do this at halftime every year.
Making the arch of breast cancer. Tonight, let's celebrate the fight against cancer as we honor and celebrate the strength and resilience of cancer survivors in our community. I will now ask that we have a moment of silence to remember all those who have lost their battle to this terrible disease. Thank you. Cancer touches everyone. Let's help the spark the hope that in our lifetime we will win the battle against breast cancer. And now, our athletic director, Mr. Dexter.
Okay, I just wanted a couple minutes to take a minute to thank everyone that is here tonight. It's hard to believe that this is the 15th year that this game has gone on, so I've got a round of applause for that. 15 years. Doing some conservative calculations, we've raised in that time over $340,000 in the fight against this terrible cancer. This event is near and dear to my heart. My mom is a cancer survivor for over 35 years. When I was 10, I found out she had lung cancer. So, you know, this is a special night for me every year. She's not here tonight. There's nothing wrong with her, but she's just not here tonight. But she normally attends this game. The idea behind this game, some quick history, came from Taylor Smith. I don't know if she's here tonight. She came to me after watching a UConn girls basketball game. They played a playground game 15 years ago and said, I'd like to do something like this. And her and her dad, Tom Smith, helped spearhead something that is just an unbelievable undertaking, and it's done a great job of trying to fight this nasty disease. I want to thank the parents, the players, administration, the custodial staff, all the sponsors for all their hard work in making this night happen. A special thanks to Vernon, Coach DiPiano, Donahue, and Peterson for participating in this game. It's really special that they're here tonight in 15 years because I coached all three of them. They've been a part of this game, so I want to thank them for bringing their teams here tonight. They're a special group of young ladies, and it's nice to have them here. all the money raised tonight, so you're fully aware, from the sponsors, concessions, everything, all the way down to, like I said, the ticket sales will go to local families that have been affected by this terrible disease. And again, we can just make that total even larger. So again, thank you for being here tonight. Time for second half. Let's go.
All right, Chris Dexter with a heartfelt message that he's been given every year since he's been the AD and coach. His mom, a cancer survivor. $340,000 they've raised in the battle against breast cancer. That's just amazing. And it speaks volumes for the High Point basketball community and the teams that they played over the years. And, you know, that makes me think of our friend Earl Horniak, who brought his local team here several times. They came here 2 years ago and pulled the upset. Earl, cancer survivor, and unfortunately last year Earl's family was devastated by cancer, losing several siblings in a short amount of time. So we're thinking about you, Earl, if you're watching, my friend.
We miss you, Earl.
He's down at Pequannock. He didn't go anywhere, folks. He's coaching in Pequannock.
We just don't get a chance to see him as much as we used to.
All right, so we're underway here. Second half brought to you, the beginning of the second half brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. And High Point's going to take the lead for the first time with the putback by Shepard and a chance for a three-point play.
Foul is on Chloe DeMonta.
That'll be on Chloe DeMonta. Our sponsors also for today's game, Garden State Court. You heard Chris Dexter talk about Tom Smith and Taylor Smith, who started this game back 15 years ago. Garden State Court, located on Route 94 in Warwick. On the run out, Curry keeps her balance, and she tries to get out. We'll stay here. So can't thank Tom Smith enough for sponsoring this game. Also, Sussex Meatpacking in Wharton, the Peerboom family. Check them out. Great selection of food down there. Love their hot dogs and steaks. It's the best. Sussex Meatpacking in Wharton. And Sussex County's newest hotspot, the Thirsty Farmer, located on Loomis Avenue. Stop there after today's game. Check them out on Facebook for all their specials, and they have live local music, a lot of Southern rock, country music. It's a great place to go. I was there a few weeks ago and watched football games on a Sunday. I loved it. Want to thank the Smolin family. So check them out, the Thirsty Farmer. And Brian Thomas basketball. Brian, let's weather permitting, let's hope that clinic on Monday. Tell us about it.
That's right. We got a scoring clinic coming up this coming Monday. First graders all the way up through eighth graders. So come on out, learn how to put the ball in the basket. And then we have our, even though we're about to be in the middle of a snowstorm, we got our spring team tryouts coming up in a couple weeks as well. So make sure you check that out. Facebook, Instagram, BrianThomasBasketball.com.
Now, let's talk about the first half recap. Vernon got up as much as 15-7 in this one. And credit to High Point, gritty, tough, battled their way back, and now have a 2018 lead. First, talk about how did High Point come back in this one?
Well, they finally started to move the basketball a little bit better against that zone. Vernon is doing a great job of being active, and they caused a lot of turnovers in that first 4 or 5 minutes of that first quarter especially. And then High Point started to settle in. They started to get some offensive rebounds, hit a couple of threes as well, and that really fueled that comeback.
And we talked about the triangle and two, and Grace Stuffy really stepped up.
Yeah.
She had 6, and Vanessa Curry had 6 for the Vikings. On the inbounds. And we can confirm it was Olivia Wagner to score the first basket. She was here. She was coming over to say hi to BT. So on the jump ball, Vernon will inbound. Good job by Duffy presenting. Oh, it's almost a backdoor.
Almost.
Duffy looking for more points in and out. That shot was falling in the first half. Jump ball. Wildcats will get it. Jada Talmadge, she hit that huge three to help that comeback for the Wildcats. All left alone. Wagner draws the foul.
And you could hear Coach Ruben yell out, Brooke. And about a split second later, they fired that pass over there. Got a chance for a couple points here.
Fouls on Hamilton, her second, team second. She'll hit the first free throw.
It feels like it's been a while now, Dan, since Vernon has scored any points at all.
Knocks down both.
Wildcats lead by 4.
Let's see if Vernon tries to do something a little bit different against this triangle and 2 to just allow a little bit more movement.
Hamilton can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down.
Because they got stuck, Dan, at the end of that second quarter of just basically playing a lot of 3-on-3. And that's, if you're High Point, that's exactly what you want. You want your best 2 players not even being a part of the offense.
Curry after the steal with the lane. There's a bucket Vernon needed.
Yeah, that's something that's going to help him a lot is allow that defense to create the offense. And Curry is certainly capable of that.
Good hands again by Duffy, but we'll stay here. Grace Elston. Good ball movement. Can't get it to finish. And Dobrinsky comes out of the pile with the basketball.
Vernon dodged one there.
Dobrinsky can't get it to go. You hear Gary Rubin yelling, walk.
Yeah.
I think the Euro step has made travel legal.
Correct. Or at least the appearance of a travel legal.
Way downtown, 3, no good. Long rebound stays here at the Wildcats.
And it's more the deceiving one is the slow Euro.
Yes.
Where it's okay, but it looks so unorthodox for so many people. But it is not a travel.
No, it's
but
not.
sometimes, because it's slowed down so much, it looks like it might be.
Vanessa Curry will check in for the Vikings. Coming back for the ball is Duffy.
13 Brooke Wagner, her third, team's first in the quarter.
Over to Hamilton. Again, Szymanski chasing Monica Curry around.
Well, now that Grace is out, they're in a straight box and 1.
Yep.
Or they're just chasing Curry.
Gary Rubin, the head coach, we talked about, had a great run at Wallkill Valley. I was telling someone the other day, when I was at the Herald, I don't think it happened ever again. He was the coach of the year for the Herald unable to go for girls soccer in the fall, boys basketball in the winter, and boys tennis in the spring. He got the trifecta, Gary Rubin.
The Triple Crown.
At Wallkill Valley.
The elusive coaching Triple Crown.
Then, when he gave up basketball, he coached bowling at Wallkill and won a section title.
That's amazing.
On the putback, can't get it to go. Gary was an outstanding athlete at Governor Livingston.
But was he a good bowler? That's what we have to find out now.
Wherever he coaches, he's good at it. And his old high school teammate, Bobby Grosso at Hackettstown.
There you go.
So each team with, High Point with 2 fouls, Vernon with 3. Backcourt violation.
But caused by Curry, just her defensive presence and her aggression without fouling tends to cause ball handlers get a little fumbly.
Vernon will call a 30-second timeout. High Point on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, they'll play Hackettstown, and Vernon will go against the machine that is the Jefferson Falcons. You know, I say it all the time, it's worth saying, James McDermott, you don't ever want to be the guy that replaces a legend.
Right.
He replaced Jimmy O'Connor, and that program has not missed a beat. He brought them to a state final. Last year they lost to Madison with the great Charlotte, too. You see, she just got her 2,000th point from Madison. They might be on a collision course again in the Group 2 semifinals.
Yeah, he's done an exceptional job of reloading each year.
Mm-hmm.
And every year you think, okay, you lost a bunch of seniors. They come back and they find a way.
One of my favorite players he ever coached was Taylor Langen. Vanessa Curry short. I know Taylor was a favorite of yours.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And her brother Brian.
Yeah, Taylor now playing overseas, in fact.
Is she really?
She is. Just recently signed, somewhat recently.
And as this game's gone on, Brian, High Point's done a better job breaking the pressure.
Yeah, so they've turned the ball over, even though they just had one. They're turning the ball over a little bit less, moving the basketball a little bit better.
Catch and shoot, short. Duffy with the rebound. She going to take it the whole way? She does. Can't get it to go. She gets her own miss.
That's amazing.
Follow the ball, right, Coach?
Yeah.
Vanessa Curry right on the line, in and out. And rebound ripped down, literally, by Talamay. Yes, that was Talamay. Oh, nice look inside. And the hoop. Kennedy Shepard.
Kennedy Shepard doing a much better job in this third quarter, finishing around the basket. And a beautiful pass from Brooke Wagner.
Abby Solkowitz checking back in, number 2 for the Vikings. Again, last year Vernon winning their first division title. They shared the crown with Lenape, but first one since 1978.
Wow.
And I am so old, Brian Thomas, that I saw those teams play. I didn't cover them. I was a mere child. But Michelle Casamore, now Michelle Gagg, Joan Bono, Carol Lepsy, Ragnetti, Michelle Connolly. That was some team. Duffy with the ball fake. And hell ball. Brian, they used to have battles. Remember Johnny Zamos over at Newton?
I do.
Johnny was the girls' basketball coach at Newton. They had a player, Linda Cortez, who scored 2,000 points. And she played at Delaware. I think she's the first Division I girls basketball player to come out of Sussex County, in and out. But the battles between Newton and Vernon were classic.
Wow.
Pressure defense again by Curry. They're going to get it across.
They better hurry.
And they just get it off, probably with 1 second to spare. Good read there, like a free safety, Grace Duffy. Curry. Front rims it.
She's been feeling that, though, tonight. It's a good shot for them.
She has to take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, look at Monica Curry with the steal and the basket.
That's what she does best. Creates chaos.
Yes, indeed.
Monica Curry cuts high points lead to
Her anticipation and speed is unbelievable.
Right.
Another turnover. Curry's going to pull up for 3. Rebound by the Wildcats. Under 2 to go, third quarter.
You can see her just eyeing that up. You see it?
Coming at us.
Checking in for Vernon, Grace Dabrinsky.
Dabrinsky will check back in. They trail by 2. High Point will inbound right in front of us.
She's like a shark in the water dance. She's just eyeing up her prey.
Yes, indeed.
Waiting for that moment to attack.
You have to see her on the soccer pitch. Catch and shoot wide. I can't think of a worse feeling for a goalkeeper to watch Monica Curry come in one-on-one, and it happens a lot. All right, Vikings will bring it up. They trail by 2. Great job by High Point. They were down as many as 8. Come back, take the lead.
Low scoring third quarter here for both teams.
Yes, it was 18-18 at the half. Dabrinsky step back, gets it to go.
Grace needed that one. She's had a frustrating first half, being on the floor, getting beat up a little bit. But she is more than capable. She has had a great senior year so far. That's a big shot for her.
Curry will pick up the foul.
Curry fouls. That's her second.
That'll be the 4th foul for the Vikings here in the third quarter. Second on Curry. Wagner. Oh, great hands and blocked by Dabrinsky.
Good pass.
On the run out and the finisher were tied. Monica Curry.
You get Curry on the leak like that, you got to get it up and over to her, and Grace did just that.
Vernon on a 7-0 run. I have 24 all. I don't know if the score is correct. 27-24. I had 24 all. All right, 27-24.
Another one.
Vanessa Curry. Back to Monica Curry. Good body control. Battling for the rebound.
And Dan, just when we started talking about High Point taking care of the ball better, Vernon creates 3 or 4 steals on about 5 possessions to get us another stranglehold back on this lead.
Vernon trails by 3, 27-24. You're going to call that on the floor. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. On the inbounds, Vanessa Curry, baseline jumper.
Good shot. Her 4th mid-range jump shot of the evening, Dan. It's been huge for them.
29-24, the Vikings with the lead.
5 on the clock.
A great ending to this quarter for the Vikings. She walked.
Yeah.
But what an ending to the third quarter for Vernon. They're going to take a 29-24 lead into the fourth. We'll take a break. We'll be back here live on the Big State Sports Network.
My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
You think you need to do something academically for your child this summer, but you're not sure what? Come see us at Sylvan. We know exactly how to help your child. And make learning part of your summer schedule. Visit sylvansummer.com today.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristown.cadillac.com.
And we're back here live. Start of the fourth quarter. Pretty in Pink Classic, 15th edition. Dan Cleary and Brian Thomas. And we want to thank Garden State Coy and the Smith family who started this great game 15 years ago. And it's going to be a steal by Monica Curry. And she'll draw the foul. Also want to thank Sussex Meatpacking in Wharton, the Peerboom family, and the Thirsty Farmer, the newest hotspot in Sussex. Check them out on Facebook for specials and entertainment. I bring in my partner, Brian Thomas. Brian, what's new with BT Basketball?
All kinds of stuff. We got an MLK scoring clinic coming up this Monday. You can check that out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We put all kinds of stuff out there for your player to learn the game of basketball. We got our spring team tryouts coming up just in a few weeks. Our spring is our biggest season of the year. You're going to want to make sure you get involved in that. BrianThomasBasketball.com.
All right, Brian, how did Vernon get this? Talk about that run they put together, retake the lead, and they're up by 6.
Yeah, all based on their defense, which we saw again to start this fourth quarter, and we're seeing it again right now with another steal caused by Curry, who's doing a great job. It's a great pass.
And a good tack in the basket to Bonta.
All defense here for Vernon Vikings, getting in the passing lanes, and then pushing the tempo and taking advantage of it and grabbing some layups. Here's another one.
Another tip by Curry. Dobrinsky got crushed.
Yes, he did. And then they call it on.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yes.
23, Grace Dobrinsky. That's her second.
Be Grace Dobrinsky's second foul. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Steph DiPiano says, all right, you want to call that, go ahead, but my girl got mugged.
Right.
She got face raped.
She did. Not the first time tonight either.
Both teams playing aggressive defense. So Vernon.
Well, you look at the score, Dan. Suddenly up 8.
Yep. Back to their largest lead. Just like that, defense.
High Point's got to lock in here. They have thrown the ball away way too many times in the last handful of minutes, and there's another one.
Dobrinsky with the steal. Coming back to get it, Wagner. Wagner with the runner, no good. And it'll be Vikings ball, but Vanessa Curry, good box out. Great Stuffy will inbound, Vanessa will bring it up.
Big couple of minutes stretch here for High Point, especially feel if they go down 10 or 12, it kind of feels like a little bit more than that.
Great point. Sitting at 8 now, and Coach DiPiano spreading it out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
And when I see someone slowing the ball down against High Point, I think of Newton.
Yes.
Whitney Dugan put the ball in the fridge with about 6 minutes left in that section final, and they got to the finals.
Sure did.
They did not turn the ball over. Oh, nicely done. That's Duffy again.
Vernon really hitting their stride offensively, and again, based on that defense and getting some easy layups.
Big basket for High Point. They needed that.
Yeah, sure did. They got to throw together a couple of stops now, though.
And they're going to stay in that junk defense. They will spread it.
Yeah. And again, you see the two that are getting manned up in the corner, so they're just going to play some 3-on-3.
Oh, DeBonta was left alone. They do find her. We'll stay here. I remember when we did that game, we're like, boy, we're a little early in the game for putting it in the fridge.
It sure
boy,
felt
we
that
were
way.
wrong. Vernon with the offensive board. Curry, good find. Vanessa Curry from 16 can't get to go. Wagner on the run. And held ball. Brian, is there any game in this 15-year series that sticks out to you?
I remember when Jefferson was up here. I believe you mentioned Taylor Langen earlier.
Yeah.
I believe she was on the floor for that one, if I'm not mistaken. But there's a lot of them. When you think about the High Point side of it, you talk about all the players that have come through here.
Yeah.
But being able to watch Maddie Smith and the Petersons and that whole crew was pretty special because they were so good. And they had some really great games against some really good competition.
So Vernon's going to spread it out, try to get them out of that defense.
I mean, you just look up at the 1,000-point scores list. You got Margot Peterson, who had 1,968 points.
Unbelievable.
Pretty impressive.
And
Maddie Smith as a pass-first point guard got 1,280.
I remember April Peterson got her 1,000th on the final day of the season. Bodies all over the place.
High Point's got to hang in there. This is the critical juncture.
It'd be the second foul in the Wildcats. We got the foul, Kennedy Shepard, number 2.
And Vernon's trying to land that knockout punch.
DeBonta. Oh, nice strip from behind, and Curry will pick up the foul. Her third, team second here in the fourth quarter. 4:43 to go. Elston gives it up. Szymanski. Again, worth noting, Daphne Matthews not available tonight.
Right.
Blocked by DeBonta. Reese Hamilton will check in. Hamilton will bring it up. Vanessa Curry. Again, they're going to do this until they come out and force the issue of High Point's defense. And if they get sleepy on defense, High Point, someone will be open right down low.
Yeah, for sure. Nice cross.
Aha.
There it is.
There it is. Duffy gets it to go.
Nice call, Daniel.
10-point lead.
Be curious to see if they switch it up and just go straight man-to-man at this point, down 10.
Kind of have to.
Yeah.
With 3:50 and running.
Because they're killing, 30 seconds of possession.
And they got to start making shots. Can't get it to go, and it'll be Vernon ball. Will they pick up the pressure?
Right.
Shell would check in with 4 fouls. She was leading them in scoring before she got her 4th.
Yeah, that was a big blow when she got that 4th foul.
Claire Szymanski has been on Monica Curry most of the game, but Grace Duffy has stepped it up.
She sure has. And the problem with this is, they got 2 defenders up top, and we've seen these last handful of possessions, they've only got 1 down underneath the basket. So if there is dribble penetration, as we saw in the very last possession, that girl has to come and help, which leads the next one wide open for a layup or for a contested layup.
Monica Curry checks back in. Reese Hamilton will head to the, she's going to inbound Reese. So High Point with 3 fouls, Vernon with 2, 3:20 to go. Arrow goes High Point's way. We'll get it into Vanessa Curry. Vanessa Curry and Grace Duffy have been the factors tonight for Vernon. Here's Vanessa Curry with the layup, and it's good.
That's what we're talking about. When you attack the basket against, or there's just less defenders in the lane, and it's going to lead to more wide open opportunities.
12-point lead, largest of the evening. And another steal. Vanessa Curry gets it to her sister Monica. Tap back out. Good job by Hamilton. Good hustle by Duffy. And now they're just settled in. 2:46 to go. Grace Dobrinsky, she's going to take it all the way.
And that feels like the knockout blow that Vernon's been looking for these last 3 or 4 possessions.
40-26.
Going to be just too much to overcome.
They're going to watch out for a 10 count. And Gary Ruben got a timeout.
Just in time.
Let's see if that's a full or a 30. Full. We'll take a break ourselves. We'll be back with the final 2:26 here live on the Big State Sports Network.
Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
All right, we're back out of the timeout. High Point coach Gary Ruben had to take it because they were close to having a 10-second violation. Vernon with his largest lead of the game, 40-26. And we'll have a foul. And it'll be the third on the Vikings with 2:18 to go. It was a 5-point lead going into the quarter for the Vikings, 29-24. And they've gone on an 11-2 run.
All spurred by that defense like we talked about.
100%.
Monica Curry got her hands on so many basketballs around this half-court line over to the volleyball line. It led to a lot of easy baskets for them. And then what that does, it gives you just more confidence, more juice as an offensive player. So a couple outside shots went, and then boom, lights out.
So nothing but layups and free throws from here on out. And checking in for Vernon, Natalia Bach, the freshman, number 15, but Curry having an amazing night.
And Natalia throwing a dime bullet. First touch of the game.
Full timeout. We'll stay here. So, Brian, let me get your thoughts on what you've seen this year, boys and girls. What just jumped out to you? What surprised you?
Well, I will say this from the boys' standpoint. I mean, you got a bunch of teams in the area that are beating up on each other with a lot of talent. You got Walk Hill, you got Hackettstown, you got Vernon, you got Jefferson are kind of taking turns, all beating one another.
And Walk Hill.
And yeah, Walk Hill, they're all doing a great job. And right now, Walk Hill, I don't know. I think Hackettstown's still leading that division by 1, but Walk Hill's got a better overall record. But on any given night, you don't know who's going to win that matchup.
They split.
Yeah.
Walk Hill beat him the other night.
Yeah, correct. I mean, you had Vernon that last week was up by 16. Walk Hill ends up beating him. You have You have Jefferson that beats Vernon. You have Vernon that beats Hackettstown. So I think that's the most interesting and intriguing storyline because there's so much talent for all four of those particular teams, and it's really been a lot of fun to watch.
And on the girls' side, my surprise story is the Newton girls basketball team. Billy Connors, that team.
I agree.
Only loss was to High Point. They won the Rallying Valley. The Bequiva kid, Young, the May sisters, Eigner. Terrific. And that's a team full of athletes, too. All right, checking in for High Point, number 10, Sophia Lawrence. Also in there, Rihanna Conover, number 33. And a big three for the Wildcats. And it's Ashley Shell.
Coming right off the bench.
Conover, excuse me, folks, my bad.
It's her birthday.
Did I just hear it's her birthday?
Yes, indeed.
That's great. That's great.
So again, Hamilton left all alone and kicks it out. Smart basketball. And Natalia Bach taking a long jumper. Rebound pulled down by Vanessa Curry. So the Vernon defense, the story tonight. And the story tonight, Vanessa Curry, the young lady with the ball. Her and Grace Duffy stepped it up with the team. Team's going triangle and two on them.
Yeah.
Those two have to have big games, and they did it tonight. Abby Sokolowicz in it as well. Allie Thomas, who sang the national anthem, is back in. So Vernon will get its first ever win in the Pretty in Pink. They played when these group of seniors were freshmen, and that was the pandemic year,
right.
And they did a great job getting that game together. But $340,000 raised over the last 15 years. Unbelievable. Hamilton can't get it to go. Put back no good. Taylor Coleman is checked in, number 30. And that will be the horn. So congratulations to Vernon Vikings. They will win the 15th annual Pretty in Pink Classic with a 42-29 victory over High Point. And if you want to find out who our player of the game is, brought to you by Climate Care, you have to check out our social media. So great job tonight by Mr. Carfello working the board, Justin Haight on camera, and always the great Brian Thomas. I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon, live on the Big State Sports Network. Thomas,
I do, because ironically, when I was at the University of Rochester playing, we were named, it was the Palestra. So there's my connection there.
And Monica Curry will get the first basket. Here come the Streamers.
I think that might be the...
They lost so much in it.
Yeah, but
Gave it to McDermott.
Yeah, but Kylie Schatzel came back, who was doing great inside. You got Emma Barone out top, so they still have plenty of talent there, and they're doing a great job.
Vernon out to the quick 6-0 lead. 6-0 lead. Duffy. And the made baskets, basketball 101, you can set up your pressure defense.
Right. That's exactly what they want out of this 2-2-1 is some errant passes where they can pick bounds for the Vernon Vikings. High Point's got to find bodies first and foremost.
Fouls on Brooke Wagner, number 13. That's her first, team's first.
And that'll be on Brooke Wagner. Steal by...
Fouls on Brooke Wagner, number 13. That's her first, team's first.
And that'll be on Brooke Wagner. Steal by Elston. And she'll draw the foul.
Brooke Wagner, since Alex Fessel tends to get box and one a lot. Once you have a little bit more experience and you know how to break it, it becomes easier. But the bottom line is those supporting players that are not getting triangled or boxed have to get open shots and have to score the basketball.
Duffy. Alex with a big win for the Viking boys. Game you saw on Big State Sports. Brian Thomas was on the call. And that's their first win over Sparta. And here's a nice basket since 2017.
Beautiful.
Catch and shoot. Back to the rim. Rebound pulled down by Grace Duffy, who's been the player of the game in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's been excellent so far.
Also a terrific soccer player.
A lot of soccer players, Dan.
Yes, indeed. And off. Again, I want to thank Chris Dexter, everyone here at High Point. It's always a pleasure to come here. Turnaround three off the glass, and it goes. Brooke Wagner The basket's high point has scored has been early in the possession.
Yes.
When they got to work it around, that defense from Vernon's been a pest. Curry, catch and shoot, goes off the glass again. Those aren't lucky shots. Those are
registered for. We actually have our spring tryouts in a couple weeks as well. So check everything out on our Instagram, on our Facebook, and at BrianThomasBasketball.com.
Allie Thomas has checked in for the Vikings after singing the national anthem. Grace Duffy leading everyone with 6.
Right.
That Vernon zone, so active with Monica up top. Catch and shoot 3, and it goes! Nicely done by Beyond Dobrinsky, her first, team second. Catch and shoot, in and out, put back is good. Kennedy Shepard.
Nice job.
Good job breaking the pressure defense. This is Elston. Catch and shoot 3, and we're tied.
How about that?
Brought to you, the beginning of the second half brought to you by Open Road Mazda Morristown, and High Point's going to take the lead for the first time with the putback by Shepard and a chance for a 3-point play.
Quarter of just basically playing a lot of 3-on-3, and that's, if you're High Point, that's exactly what you want. You want your best 2 players not even being a part of the offense.
Curry after the steal with the lane. There's a bucket Vernon needed.
Yeah, that's something that's going to help him a lot, is allow that deep.
Down literally by Talman. Okay, yes, that was Talman. Oh, nice look inside. And the hoop. Kennedy Shepard.
Kennedy Shepard doing a much better job.
Curry for rims it.
She's been feeling that, though, tonight. It's a good shot for them.
She has to take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at Monica Curry with the steal and the basket.
That's what she does best. Low-scoring third quarter here for both teams.
Yes, it was 18-18 at the half. Dobrinsky step back, gets it to go.
Grace needed that one. She's had a frustrating first.
Second on Curry. Wagner. Oh, great hands and blocked by Dobrinsky.
Good pass.
On the run out and the finisher were tied. Monica Curry.
You get
retake the lead, and they're up by 6.
Yeah, all based on their defense, which we saw again to start this fourth quarter, and we're seeing it again right now with another steal caused by Curry, who's doing a great job. It's a great pass.
And a good tack in the basket to Bonta.
All defense.
Whitney Dugan put the ball in the fridge with about 6 minutes left in that section final, and they got to the finals.
Sure did.
They did not turn the ball over. Oh, nicely done. That's Duffy again.
Vernon really hitting their stride offensively, and again, based on that defense and getting some easy layups.
Big basket for High Point. They needed that.
Yeah, sure did. They got to throw together.
Sleepy on defense, High Point. Someone will be open right down low.
Yeah, for sure. Nice cross.
Aha.
There it is.
There it is. Duffy gets it to go.
Nice call, Daniel.
I'll get it into Vanessa Curry. Vanessa Curry and Grace Duffy have been the factors tonight for Vernon. Here's Vanessa Curry with the layup, and it's good.
That's what we're talking about when you attack the.
Yeah, good job by Hamilton. Good hustle by Duffy. And now they're just settled in. 2:46 to go. Grace Dobrinsky, she's going to take it all the way.
And that feels like the knockout blow. It's a player, so a couple outside shots went, and then boom, lights out.
So nothing but layups and free throws from here on out. And checking in for Vernon, Natalia Bach. Checking in for High Point number 10, Sophia Lawrence. Also in there, Rihanna Conover, number 33. And a big 3 for the Wildcats.